I am San- I am Sanjay Jain. I am returning officer of this election process. So I welcome you all to this soapbox. I can see so many vibrant faces with like brimming with some brilliant ideas. So we shall be benefited by that. And I welcome you again. And it may be noted that this soapbox is being webcasted. So you will have direct interaction with so many so many alumni base. So this software is actually an opportunity for the candidates to share their vision, ideas, and thoughts, not only to the EC members but to the larger alumni base. Moreover, the team with whom you are going to work next year, some of them are here. I think Kalpin, your coming president, is here. They would also be keen to know about your thoughts, your vision for the betterment of the association. So, what you plan to do, how can you convert your plan into action, etc., etc. When you are through, to you are likely to be asked some questions regarding your soapbox. So you need to prepare for that. And my request from the audience also to restrict themselves to the points shared by the candidate. It will save us time and embarrassment also. So. Uh, It may be noted that when the candidates are speaking, all others will be put to mute. So, not taking much time, I think let's move on with the process. And one more thing, you are given 5 minutes time, strictly 5 minutes. After 4 minutes, you will get an alarm. Satishji, be prepared for that, and we can start right away. So, for the as a first candidate, I invite Captain Matthew Varghese to say to start the soapbox.
So thanks a lot, Sanjay ji, and also thanks for honoring my request that I may be allowed to speak first. A very good evening to all of you. Am I audible loud and clear?
Yes, very much so. Very much.
Thank you, sir. So let me introduce myself and my association with IIT Delhi. After my engineering way back in 1988, though way back does not mean I'm very old. So I finished my engineering and then I did from NIT Raipur and joined the Indian Air Force, worked across various domains in the Air Force, operations, maintenance, administration. That is where I learned management. Being a technical officer, I had to manage people, I had to manage process, and also manage the products or the technology. So that is where over the period of 26 years, I honed up my people management skills and then became the director for information security. In 2007, we had created in Air Force an information security vertical known as the Indian Air Force Computer Emergency Response Team, IFCERT, and I was made the first director of that to set up the system. So setting up that system and also making it the best so that the information of the organization is protected was a challenging task, had to learn and implement. And then that is where I got triggered into learning management. And again, this opportunity came of the DMS, saw an advertisement, applied for it, got selected in 2009 and completed that in 2012. Definitely that was learning. Practical skills I may have had, but technology and the thought process behind that is where I gathered from my learnings in DMS and subsequently have been putting to good use. Took a voluntary release from Air Force in 2014, and since then I am associated with CyberQ as a cyber defense person. So from air defense to cyber defense, the role has almost been the same, aligning people, process, and product. There is a gap in all this. And that is where I became passionate in identifying the gaps. What isolates the managers and the management? There is a gap between what is expected by the management and what are the expectations of the managers. This is where I would like to again give what I can give to the alumni. To be honest, after 2012, I had taken again more, as was mentioned, I think by Sanjeeva ji yesterday, that we have lot of focus during the initial years on building our career and the uh, business. So that is where I was focused on that. Now I have taken a step back and thought it is my time to give it back to the society. And that's where I am offering myself whatever services, whether I am there in the EC or not, I have committed myself. Yes, I will get involved. And that is where, if I can add value by collaboration of industry and IIT, I feel there is a gap, though I'm not the first person to say about it or the right person to talk about it. Again, I feel there is a gap between the curriculum, particularly the DMS, and what are the competencies expected when you go out into the market. With due respect to the professors, whatever I learned, maybe I had to relearn according to the context of the organization. And then, yes, wherever I can help in bringing together opportunities of innovation and investment, there is a gap. Though there was an FITT in IIT Delhi, my interactions has been limited. I did not see much success in that. So I took again a different direction. So if I can add value in this direction, I'll be more than happy. And again, I feel I am not the correct person, because yesterday I heard all the aspirants, and I feel I'm definitely not the correct person, because Umesh ji spoke about going to the alumni. Sanjeeva ji spoke about giving the mentoring opportunities. Then Sudhir Ranjan ji also talked about the generation change. And also Aparna ji said if women empowerment can be done. So there were, and also the enthusiasm and an energy that I saw in Brij Mohan ji as well as Dharmendra ji. Definitely, I feel I am deficient. I am now getting a feeling that there are many more people. So whichever way, even if I'm there or not there, does not really matter. I will work towards betterment. Whatever my association from the alumni has only been candidate selection in the DMS, and that is where I learned there is a gap in what is the expectations, what they are able to, their expectations, and what we can get them on the table. So with this, I'm open to any questions. We'll be happy to associate with the alumni.
Uh, Thank you, Captain Matthew Agichi. I think you spoke well, very impressive. So I think one point is there which is very important. Yesterday, somebody also said, whether elected or not, you will work for the association. That is what actually matters. So any questions for any questions?
So no question, Sanjay ji, but just a observation. I have been with Captain Matthews for a long time, and when he says that there are better people than him, it is surely coming back from a humility point of view. He's a very
I
capable
understand that.
gentleman.
Yes, yeah, definitely,
And thank you,
definitely, yes.
Matthews. Matthews never want to stake claim for anything. Thanks.
I think जो इन्होंने कहा है वो मैं भी ऐसे ही कहता हूँ. I don't know, but it's a humility, of course, yes. That's all. So any other thing? So we can move to our next candidate, Mr. Yogesh Yadav. Yogesh ji? Yogesh ji is here?
Yes.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, Yogesh, I can see you. So, Sir Yogesh ji, you can start your soapbox.
Yeah. So, welcome everybody, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to present my case. I'm Yogesh Yadav, known as Yogesh Kabir also. I was very much moved by the Kabir's philosophy, and so I changed my name at least socially. I'm from 2011 batch BTech, Engineering Physics, Jwalamukhi Hostel. Right now, I'm a internationally certified leadership coach, and I run a small L&D firm called Alternative Leadership. So we work with the organization in mainly towards leadership development, executive coaching, organizational culture transformation. So I've worked with more than 70 organizations across industry, helping leaders. And recently also I launched a accelerated leadership program for specifically for IITians, because I truly believe that we as a community have lot to give to the society, and if we move in the right path, we can contribute a lot to the nation building, and that is the reason why I thought maybe joining alumni association can be a good next step. So I attended a couple of programs last year. I attended a meet in Gurgaon, and also there was a, I think, Pan IT event called Pivot. I think that was a very nicely organized event that actually showed me how much influence we have as a community and how much impact we can create. So the work that I wish to work towards is mainly uh, in an area which many of the people have already discussed, is we can have a better alumni student collaboration. I think we have so many alumni working in at the top of their field. We should have more communication between alumni and students so that our next generation have better ideas. What are the areas they want to move into, and especially in a time where there's so much flux about the industries, about how the technology is moving. So I think we can have sector specific meetup, a fintech meetup and edtech meetup, where alumni are exchanging their knowledge base, and also students are benefiting, deciding exactly what they want to pursue after their education, right? And so there's already a lot happening from our association towards entrepreneurship, mentorship. We founded, I think, Founders Club last year. There's also IITD Angel Investor Group, which is helping entrepreneur creating their ideas into goals. And I would also like to pitch to them my ideas. But there is, I think, can be a systematic approach to this also. So in that approach, last year also, me and couple of founders created a ITD founders group. We are some 300 founders in that group, exchanging ideas, helping each other, finding solution to the problem that they are facing. But I think if we can make it a more structure with alumni association part, then I think we can accelerate the process from ideas to execution to taking it to from 1 to 10. And the last thing that I want to share, which is very close to me, is working towards mental health and emotional well-being. Me being an executive coach, I understand the value of managing our emotional health, mental health, and we are seeing, especially in IT students, there's a lot of tragedies happening, and that is why I actually in 22-23 conducted emotional well-being program with 10 IITs. Unfortunately, I couldn't conduct it for IIT Delhi for whatever reasons. I actually approached Kalpin sir also regarding this, but somehow we couldn't execute it. And I would really like to take this forward for a student, because I believe that if we can impart some very simple tools to the student in very early age, then they can really handle the pressure situation that we generally work in. And also for alumni, I think we can create structure where
The
the
time
alumni
is
who are already working in this space can uh, uh, share their expertise, share their services to the other alumni. And I think there is a sense that we understand each other better, right? Because we have been through the similar phases of our life. Then I think if we can create a structure around mental health, then I think people would be more willing to approach us, take help, and these are the area that I would like to work on. So thank you for the opportunity. Any
uh,
question?
very well said, Yogesh ji. I think very impressive. So any observations or any questions to Yogesh? So everyone agrees with you in totality, Yogesh, right?
Thank you, everyone.
So next in the list is Pankaj Kapadia, but he has asked he will join later, so we'll take him later. Take him later. Next, so next Gitanjali ji. Hi Gitanjali ji. You
Hello,
can
namaskar.
start.
Good evening.
Hmm.
Yes. I'm very happy to be here, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And to start with, I am a 2011 PhD from IIT Delhi, and prior to my PhD, I have a bachelor's from Miranda House, Silver and Golden Jubilee, my master's from Terry. And after my PhD, I've worked with UC Berkeley on an air quality project and also assisted EPIC, Energy Policy Institute at University of Chicago. And my association with IIT Delhi Alumni Association began as a volunteer. In 2019, 18, 19, I was coming to IIT regularly. And the reason I tell is that because in our professional life, we were able to achieve things that we started with, but somehow it was not very satisfying. So that's how that time I started coming to IIT Delhi Alumni. And I worked with during the presidency of Mr. Atul Bal. So there were few initiatives which were taken, and I was very pleased. And I think IIT Delhi Alumni Association has done a commendable job in taking things in giving back to the society. So then I joined the association as an EC member, and I am fortunate that I could become first the joint secretary and the treasurer. And there were few initiatives. Kalpinji is here, so we could start each one uplift one program. And in that year, we were actually after the second wave of COVID, there were the movements and other activities were restricted, so we could not achieve much. So now, for 3 years, I am associated with Pan IIT Alumni India as a treasurer, and I have worked closely with several directors. And I am part of two task force. One is on mentorship initiative for IIT students, and this initiative, as I have just heard the two other speakers who have highlighted that the IIT students, they do need a lot of mentorship. So 2 days ago I was with Dean IIT Delhi, so he was happy to know that we are doing this initiative on mentorship. And Dean sir ne bahut specifically mujhe kaha ki there are BTech students who come from not the metro cities, so they need support in soft skills and they want to have their confidence boosted. So if we could take up such activities for our campus students, then apart from that, some paid internships, because I've visited chemistry labs and others. So they specifically highlighted that if paid internships could be provided to the students. So this was another point. And last week I was standing in the library, and near Amul, I had few students who approached me and they said, "Ki ma'am, yahan par problem ye ho rahi hai that the once they pass out, they are not able to use the reading room facilities for a longer time. So if we could create alternative facilities, there are few spaces in the campus which are there. So I would request the president that if we can do something so that the PG students who are preparing for civil services and other government jobs, they can actually access that facility." So that was another point. So I think I've covered most of the points that I wanted to say. And IITDA ka josh high hai. And every time I go to meet the association, every time I'm in the office, every time I meet my fellow alumni, and every time I meet the students, it is always heartwarming. With these words, I'll stop. Thank you.
Thank you, Gitanjali. That's very impressive. And any observations regarding Gitanjali's soapbox and any questions to her? सबको जल्दी है. Everybody wants to finish and go. Anyway, so we have now next, I think Pankaj Kapadia has joined. So Pankaj, are you ready to take your this thing? Yeah, you take it later.
Yes, sir, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, so I think we start with Pankaj. Please start.
Okay, thank you so much, Sanjay sir. A very good evening to all of you, and I'm my sincere apologies that I was able to join late. I had told Sanjay sir yesterday only that I'm stuck somewhere, so I will be joining a little late. So let me introduce myself. I am Pankaj Kapadia, BTech Chemical Engineering, IIT Delhi 2011 batch, Satpura House. I have worked in the field of education. I have been training students for JEE. I have been lately working in the share market, and I am basically teaching some people to learn the basics of the market as well. And very recently, I have started motivational speaking also to take care of the mental state of students at the school level. Now, coming to my association with IITDAA, it started in 2019 when I was based in Patna. And the Patna chapter of IITDAA was actually started by me. Thereafter, I contested the EC elections in 2021, 2020 as well. 2020, I lost. 2021, I got selected. And I worked closely with the association in the last 3 years, 2021 to 2024, 2 years of which I was the secretary. And I can say that we have worked on several initiatives, as rightly told by Dr. Gitanjali, that it was post-COVID era, it was very tough times, and I would rather say that we have designated a tagline for the association, that is engage, enrich, empower. Now, my point of view is if engagement takes place, enrichment and empowerment automatically follows. So, my core area of interest was to create more and more engagement opportunities. And I'm glad to admit that in the last 3 years, 4 years, after I joined EC, the engagement of the association and amongst the alumni has increased multiple folds. And when I say multiple folds, I take immense pride in that. There are various initiatives. I just cannot name all of them, because starting from convocation, where we actually inculcate the freshly minted alumni to the association, to what not, supporting alumni in distress, to create some opportunities in rural areas, as rightly pointed by Dr. Gitanjali, that each one platform was started. We are happy that we were able to do something meaningful in a village of Maharashtra last year. And the kind of connectivity which alumni had previously with the association, has increased multiple folds, that now we can see that at alumni day we are having around 4,000 alumni on the campus, 3,000 alumni on the campus, which was almost a dream. But still, as we all know that we are a growing association, we have now reached approximately 60,000 plus alumni base. And therefore, even if we are able to, let's say, reach out to 5,000 plus alumni as of now today, it still has a wide range of scope for improvement. And there are various initiatives through which we can create very small get-togethers, very small initiatives where alumni come together and conversations will happen. If conversations will happen, ideas will generate, and if ideas will generate, we'll be able to implement many of them, and that will be beneficial for the alumni at large, of course, for the institute as well. Even the students who are in need of time, they need mentorship from the seniors, they need all kind of support from the seniors, and we have been able to do so in whatever time we had, and we will continue to do that. Now, the important thing is creating a social impact. So basically, IITD community, I generally feel, consists of the institute, the alumni, the staff, and the society. So this is a great platform where we can use our energies and come together to build up a very good society. And thereafter, we will be able to contribute to the nation as well. So this is my opinion, that I am here to contribute in the best possible ways I can. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Pankaj Kapadia. Very nice, very impressive. Any objections, any questions for Pankaj? No, nil. So we can safely move on to our. Okay. Somebody wants to say something? No. So next is Mr. Praveen on the list. Praveen Kumarji.
Yes, sir.
So you can start your soapbox.
So thank you so very much. First, I'm glad to be here, and I'm really thankful for to be on this platform. So let me introduce myself to all of you. I did my PhD from IIT Delhi in 2011. Till then, I am very actively associated with IIT Delhi Alumni Association. However, currently I am working as an associate professor in one of the institute in Kolkata. It is the Indian Association for the Cultivation of Science. I think you might know Professor Sir C.V. Raman, who did his Nobel-winning research in my institute. So I'm proud of that. Apart from that, I am the editorial board member of several prestigious journals like Elsewhere in Materials Letter X. I am associate editor in nanotechnology and several ACS journal. Okay, so that is my leadership in publications. I have published more than 100 publications for patents and other things. I'm not going to that detail, but currently I'm leading the National Quantum Mission. Okay, that the semiconductor and quantum devices I'm leading. So we have a goal to give some new technology to the India. And I am part of several academies, of course, Indian National Young Academy of Sciences, which is basically the network of the young pioneer scientists in India. So I am one of the active member and taken a lot of leadership role. I will let you know a little bit of that as well. I am part of the Global Young Academy, which is basically around the globe. We have top 100 scientists. I'm part of that as well. And I am part of NASI, National Academy of Science. And I am the chair for Marie Curie Alumni Association, which is having around more than 20,000 Marie Curie alumni around the globe. So I chaired the Career Development Working Group. I chaired the Indian chapter. And believe me, when I chaired the Indian chapter, it was not working. And we are now the third largest chapter around the globe under my chairship. So this is a brief. Of course, I'm going to have one startup with my research. That is the second part. So my research is not only based on academia, but it is going to be for this thing as well. Okay, a startup as well. So my vision for IITD, a lot of people have already discussed. I have also similar, but a little different, which I will discuss. Of course, I wanted to get more engagement of alumni, which can only come through various programs. Okay, if we start some flagship event, like I can give you an example of INIAS, the Indian National Young Academy of Science. We started a flagship event for the postdocs. What happens of Indian postdoc? After postdoc, they don't have anything. Okay, so we started an event that was online, offline, both way. So we tell them what opportunities they have it. Okay, so we call all the INIAS alumni and whichever we connect, and we use them as a speaker and connect the required student or early career researchers, how they can be after their career. We can think of having some career development program, which is very much required. And one of my colleague, okay, Yogesh, has told that we can have certain webinars on the mental health, okay, which is very necessary, because right now we are having problems with the two body problems or a lot of mental health stress. So that has to be addressed. So I have idea on that, and in that aspects, I got this Societal Career Award by the Marie Curie Alumni Association European Commission just for those programs. And of course, I would like to start some of the mentoring program, because IIT Delhi Alumni Association rich with the very huge experience, guys. Okay, you think any of the subject, you will find a lot of people in every of subject, and we can bridge the gap. Like a lot of startups are opening in India, but you see the success rate, they are very less. They are not getting the good guidance. Okay, they are not getting the good mentors. So we can bridge that gap. And also we can provide a lot of guidance for the early career researchers, which is basically the pillar of India for any of the success. So all these idea, with that, I think we can already doing good, IIT Delhi Alumni Association, but these idea, I think, more flourish in the future aspects. And also that will engage more active members, because more programs, more members are active, and the connection will be much more. So with that, I hope I'm ready for the question.
Thank you, Praveen ji. That was great. Any observation or any questions for Praveen? None. So our next candidate is Mr. Vipin Sang. Mr. Vipin. Yeah, he is here. Yes. Yeah. Vipin, you are not audible. Vipin.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, now you are audible.
So good evening, everybody. I'm happy to be here in the company of such accomplished gentlemen and ladies. And it is my pleasure to be having an aspiration to be sitting with all of them. Having said that, I would like to introduce myself as an engineer from Delhi College of Engineering in 1984 batch. And then I completed my MBA from IIT Delhi in the DMS in the year 2012. And I think of myself as a student for life. Every day is a learning, and as long as the learning is continuing, we are happy to go to the office. As a professional, I started my career with CMC as a COBOL programmer. Then I went on to set up my own enterprise and was one of the first ones to be doing POS systems in late 80s, which was too early for the world to accept. Then I have been into cloud computing ventures starting in 2008, which was again a very pioneering effort. And when I look back, I see that my career has always been about embracing innovation and bringing simplification. So complexity to clarity is my credo. We are living in an information age, and information needs to be turned into knowledge, and knowledge needs to be turned into application so as to be able to create some betterment of society. This is where I feel that as a EC member, I can do my contribution to the society. You see, way back in 80s and 90s when we were starting our career, the word mentorship was probably non-existent. It is a commonplace word today, but at that point of time, this was not available. And we were coming out of a society which was migrating from hand to mouth to an aspirational society. This is the 10+2 batches that came out initially. This is the time era that they belong to. Today, again, we are sitting at massive crossroads when AI is taking shape. And I believe in next 3 to 5 years, the face of education is going to change entirely. And that is where we need to be ready for this. And I feel that as a EC member with the prestigious institute like IIT, I can contribute in bringing students and profession much, much closer than they are today. I've been an active participant on DMS Acharya mentorship program, mentoring students. I've been also on the interview panelist for MBA, and I've also been mentor to a couple of undergraduate programs in IIT Delhi. I've been mentoring some startups and helping them migrate from being an entrepreneur-driven organizations to building an enterprise. Now, what happens is when I've seen this, I find that there is a lot of lack of pride that there is a lack of taking pride in what they do. And this is something which the students need to be mentored about. Their self-awareness and self-consciousness are two different things. People need to understand that. And my objective is that this mentoring and industry association should be brought much, much closer so as to prepare the student for the professional life that awaits him. Starting from the resume building, I have seen that there is something that can be done here. As a mentor, we have no say in getting these things rectified. Rectified is the wrong word, but it has to be modernized. And that is where I have felt after 3 to 4 years of participating in DMS's mentoring students programs that the people need to be repositioned, that the student has to understand what is he going after. You see, when I look back after 40 years of working, there are so many things that I could have done better. And this is where I want to give back to the society. I could have done better, but there are no U-turns in life. I would like to share my knowledge, share my vision, share my experience with people who can make the most of it and not have any regrets 40 years down the line. As we move forward, the career span are going to be shorter. Like we are already seeing that 50 plus is a problematic age to be having a job. And in future, as AI continues to take over a lot of other jobs, this thing is going to get crowded, and the careers are going to shorten. The length of career is going to be shortened. So we are going to be looking at a society which will have a lot of, I don't know whether unemployment, but unfit people, unfit professionally. And this is all going to start with the education that is going to be imparted to these people. And that is where I feel we need to have our vision and our strategy clear as early as possible for this juggernaut that is coming our way. I rest my case here, and I'm seeking everybody's vote so that I can bridge this gap between future readiness to where we stand today. Thank you.
Thank you, Vipan. I think very impressive, very nice. And so, any observations, any questions for Vipan?
I just want to add one small line. Since many persons have talked about this mentorship and all, campus to corporate and ideas to enterprise would be distinctly on radar for this year. So if you wish to join, whether you are EC member or not, please feel free, and we would love to help our students be for the, say, preparation towards corporate career or becoming the entrepreneurs. So I'm just saying it so that all of you can just keep in mind that if you have any such thoughts, please feel free and come. You need not be an EC member. I mean, I wish all the competent persons join the EC, but if you are not, don't worry about it. We'll be with you.
Well said, Kalpin. Very well said. I think जिसे काम करना है उसे काम करना ही चाहिए. Position or no position. Thank you. So, our next Karanveer Singh. Oh, sorry. I am sorry. Rajesh Kumar Chhatra is the next candidate. Rajesh, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Rajesh. You can start your soapbox here.
हेलो, गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन. मेरा नाम डॉक्टर राजेश छात्र है और जस्ट फॉर अ मिनट. और मैं अभी IIT दिल्ली अलुमनाई ऑफिस के अंदर हूँ और मैं इस ऑफिस में एक सिंगल रूम की ऑफिस है. तो इसी से आप अभी आइडिया लगा सकते हो कि हमारे IIT दिल्ली अलुमनाई का वो क्या चीज़ की नीड है. तो इसलिए मैं अपनी SOP देने के लिए मैं IIT दिल्ली के अलुमनाई के ऑफिस में ही आया था, यहीं पे बैठ के दे रहा था. एक सिंगल रूम का जो आपका गेस्ट हाउस होता है, इस गेस्ट हाउस के अंदर ही एक रूम मिला हुआ है जिसमें हमारा एसोसिएशन चल रहा है. जब मैं 2015-16 में जब मैं EC मेंबर था तो अच्छा खासा हमारा एक ऑफिस हुआ करता था, लेकिन वो टूट गया है अभी किसी वजह से. लेकिन अभी हमारे एसोसिएशन को चलाने के लिए यहाँ कोई मतलब लगता नहीं कि आने पर कि यहाँ IIT अलुमनाई के कोई एसोसिएशन का कुछ ऑफिस भी है. तो मुझे बहुत ही दुर्भाग्य है. तो बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग हैं हमारे, बहुत सारे जो कलीग हैं, उन्होंने बोला है कि भाई मैं ये काम करूंगा, ये काम करूंगा. मेरा सबसे पहला टारगेट होगा कि IIT दिल्ली अलुमनाई का एक ऐसा ऑफिस बनाया जाए, एक ऐसा बनाया जाए एसोसिएशन जो कम से कम जो बाहर के जो लोग आते हैं, जो मिलने आते हैं, उनको लगे कि हाँ हमारे एसोसिएशन कोई काम कर रहा है. मतलब देखने से लगे नहीं लगे, आउटर लुक में भी लगे कि हाँ एसोसिएशन यहाँ चल रहा है. उसके बाद से जो बच्चे यहाँ पे होते हैं, अगर मान लगे अगर यहाँ जो पढ़ने वाला बच्चा है कभी IIT अलुमनाई के ऑफिस में आएगा तो उसको खुद ही फील होगा कि यार मैं कहाँ पर, हमारा एसोसिएशन कितना बड़ा मुझे हेल्प कर पाएगा. तो देखने से नहीं लगता है कि हमारा जो ऑफिस है उसमें बच्चों को होप नहीं देगा. और हम लोग एसोसिएशन किस लिए काम कर रहे हैं, ताकि हमारा जो बच्चा यहाँ पढ़ रहा है उसकी प्रॉब्लम को हम लोग सॉर्ट आउट करें, उसकी जो गैप है उसको हम लोग फुलफिल कर सके, उनको हेल्प कर सकें. और उसके लिए हम लोग को स्ट्रांग होना बहुत जरूरी है. तो हम लोग स्ट्रांग होने के लिए क्या चाहिए, सबसे पहले कुछ ऐसे फंड चाहिए हमें जो अपनी एसोसिएशन को बना सके. बहुत सारे ऐसे IIT है, बहुत सारे ऐसे अलुमनाई एसोसिएशन के आप लोग चलाते हैं जो हम लोग से पीछे के एसोसिएशन है और वो काफ़ी ग्रो कर चुके हैं. मुझे ध्यान है कि जब मैं पहली बार जब ऑफलाइन जब यहाँ पर वोटिंग हुआ करता था तो उसमें 320 वोट पड़ा था, तो उसमें 164 वोट मेरा ही था. तो उसके पहले अलुमनाई के जो ऑफिस के लोग होते थे वहाँ पे लगभग आए 20-25-50 लोग आते थे और अपना वोटिंग कर दिया चले जाते थे. 2015 के बाद में बहुत बड़ी अचीवमेंट है कि पिछले साल, मुझे एग्जैक्ट फिगर तो पता नहीं है, लेकिन ये मुझे लगता है कि कल्पन शुक्ला सर को पता होगा एग्जैक्ट में, मोर देन 3000 वोट है पिछले साल कास्ट हुआ है. और ये मैं अपने आप को बहुत ही बड़ा अचीवमेंट मानता हूँ कि मेरे आने के बाद एक वोटिंग का माहौल बना और आज जो है मतलब अलुमनाई में लोग 22-23 लोग नॉमिनेट कर रहे हैं और हर आदमी वोटिंग के लिए अपने फ्रेंडों को जोड़ रहा है, एसोसिएशन बहुत ही बड़ा हो रहा है। पर मेरा टारगेट होगा कि मैं पिछले, अगर मैं इसमें इलेक्शन जीतता हूँ तो कम से कम जो ये प्रॉमिस करूंगा कि जो नेक्स्ट हमारा इलेक्शन होगा उसमें कम से कम 10,000 करीब वोट पड़े। और अगर 10,000 वोट पड़ने में अगर नाकामयाब रहे तो मुझे लगता है कि मैं इस सेशन में कोई काम नहीं कर रहा हूँ। तो मैं सबसे पहले डेटाबेस को, अपने लोगों को जोड़ने पर मैं फोकस करूंगा कि यहाँ पे जितने भी जो यहाँ से पास आउट लोग हैं उनको जोड़ा जाए। और इस सेशन को बिल्डअप करने के लिए लोग नंबर का बढ़ना बहुत जरूरी है। नंबर जब बढ़ेगा तभी हमारा यहाँ पे काम हो सकता है। तो हमारे पास आउट लगभग 45,000 के करीब लोग हैं मुझे जहाँ तक लगता है। लेकिन हमारे इस समय में वोट कितने पड़ रहे हैं? 3,000, लगभग 3,000 के करीब पड़ रहे हैं। इसके मीनिंग कि कहीं ना कहीं हमारे सेशन उतने बड़े लेवल पे काम नहीं कर पाया है। तो मैं सभी लोगों को जोड़ूंगा और इस सेशन को बड़ा करने की कोशिश करूंगा। और अभी ऐसा नहीं कि पूरे सेशन में काम नहीं हुआ है। पिछले अभी लास्ट ईयर में जो काम हुआ है कि बहुत ही अच्छा फंक्शन ऑर्गेनाइज किया गया था। जो मैं उस फंक्शन में अभी आया था तो मुझे आपके पास यहाँ पर ये एक सिंगर आए थे, उनका नाम मैं मिस कर रहा हूँ, मेरे ख्याल से अभिजीत या कुछ ऐसे, मतलब कुछ
शान आए
सिंगर
थे,
थे।
शान।
हाँ, शान आए थे। तो उतने लगा कि हाँ, मुझे बड़ा अच्छा फील हुआ कि हमारे सर ने इतना बड़ा तो बड़ा हो गया है कि एक इतने बड़े सिंगर को यहाँ बुला के फंक्शन करवाया। तो ये बहुत बड़ा अचीवमेंट था। और अभी IIT alumni बहुत ग्रूम कर रहे हैं। पर इसको ग्रूम करने में, इसको मैं कल्टीवेट करने में काफ़ी हेल्प करूंगा। और साथ में जो बड़ी इंडस्ट्री है या जो हमारे सेमिनार होते हैं, ये सब हम लोग प्रोफेसर हैं तो हम लोग काम करते रहते हैं। प्रोफेसर के लेवल पे अगर देखा जाए तो सेमिनार ऑर्गेनाइज करना, मेंटरिंग करना, बच्चों को के लिए जो भी प्रॉब्लम है, उनका जो डिप्रेशन है, उन डिप्रेशन में उनको मेंटरिंग करना, ये सब हम रेगुलर करते रहते हैं। इसमें कोई बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं है। तो ये सब हम तो करेंगे। और मैं अपनी एक जर्नी बता रहा हूँ कि मैं IIT दिल्ली में मेस सेक्रेटरी से शुरू किया था। पहले मैं मेस सेक्रेटरी चुनाव जीता, उसके बाद से हाउस सेक्रेटरी बना। और आप सभी लोग को पता है कि PhD स्टूडेंट का मेस सेक्रेटरी चुनाव जीतना और उसके काम के बल पर फिर हाउस सेक्रेटरी बनना, ये एक PhD स्टूडेंट के लिए बहुत ही बड़ा, मतलब फर्स्ट टाइम PhD का था। मेरी अपनी एबिलिटी है कि मैं काम किया हूँ और उस काम करने के बल पर ही मैं दूसरा हाउस सेक्रेटरी बना। फिर मुझे फ्रीडम ऑफ हाउस का अवार्ड मिला और फिर इसी मेंबर का इलेक्शन जीता। तो मैं पहले से काम करने का मेरा रिकॉर्ड रहा है। तो मैं अगर यहाँ आता हूँ तो मैं काम करूंगा। यही इसी बात के साथ मैं बोलकर अपनी बात समाप्त करूंगा कि मुझे मेरा जो प्रीवियस रिकॉर्ड है उसको देखते हुए आप लोग मुझे वोट दीजिए। और मुझे होप है कि मैं इस अपनी जो इसी के जो हमारा जो दायित्व होगा उसको बहुत अच्छा से निभाऊंगा। मैं कोई पहले भी इसी मेंबर रह चुका हूँ। तो मुझे ऐसा नहीं कि इसी मेंबर रहने से कोई बहुत बड़ा मेरे में चेंज, लाइफ में चेंज आ जाएगा। बट हाँ, डेफिनेटली जो मेरा एक्सपीरियंस है उस एक्सपीरियंस को मैं यहाँ पर इन्वॉल्व करूंगा और उसके थ्रू मैं अपने काम को आप लोग सामने करके दिखाऊंगा। और मैंने बोला कि अगर वोटिंग परसेंटेज नहीं बढ़ा, अगर नेक्स्ट ईयर में 5,000 और उसके बाद से आपका 8,000 फिर 10,000 नहीं हुआ, तो अगर 5,000 नहीं हुआ तो मैं अपने इसी से मैं रिजाइन कर दूंगा कि तो मैं काम करने में असफल रहा। तो मेरा टारगेट होगा कि पिछले जब नेक्स्ट इलेक्शन हो तो 5,000 कम से वोट पड़े, उसके लिए मैं कोशिश करूंगा। और नहीं तो मैं पोस्ट छोड़ के मैं चला जाऊंगा। थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर लिसनिंग मी।
भैया राजेश जी बहुत अच्छा बोले आप, दैट इज ग्रेट। हाई हाई थिंकिंग हमेशा ही हेल्प करती है। जब आप ऊंचा सोचेंगे तो कभी ना कभी अचीव करते ही उस चीज को। दैट इज ग्रेट। एनी क्वेश्चंस या एनी ऑब्जर्वेशन फॉर राजेश छत्रा जी? नथिंग। सो वी
नहीं,
कैन,
मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप लोग क्वेश्चन पूछें कुछ, तो मेरे को अच्छा
नहीं
लगेगा।
अगर वो तो है
राजेश
ही।
जैसी पावरफुल हिंदी बोलना चाहता हूँ मैं उसे
बिल्कुल
2-3
सर,
बार
श्योर
कह
सर।
चुका हूँ।
हिंदी तो क्या है कि सर देखो, मैं तो हिंदी बोलकर जो फीलिंग आती है वो मुझे अंग्रेजी में नहीं आती है।
बढ़िया
तो
बढ़िया,
मुझे
बहुत
प्राउड है
अच्छा।
हिंदी
नहीं
बोलने
अच्छा
पर।
बोले राजेश, बढ़िया बोले यार, मतलब
I
इम्प्रेसिव।
have I have always commended you for this wonderful.
I have one question for Rajesh जी, okay?
यस श्योर।
राजेश जी अभी क्या कर रहे हैं आप?
मैं अभी असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर हूँ मैं।
कहाँ पर?
मैं अभी मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर हूँ।
अच्छा, तो आप
हाँ,
IIT दिल्ली आज
इसके पहले मैं प्रोफाइल
स्पेसिफिकली
अगर मैं बताऊं तो मैं ये जो आपका NTPC ONGC बहुत सारे जगहों पे मैं जॉब करके छोड़ चुका हूँ। अभी मैं एज ए प्राइवेट एजुकेटर के फॉर्म में अपनी मैं मेरी पहचान है। अगर आप यूट्यूब पे राजेश छात्रा आप सर्च मारेंगे तो पता चल जाएगा कि मैं क्या करता हूँ।
दैट इज ग्रेट, दैट इज ग्रेट। So next in the line is Mr. Karamveer Singh ji. Karamveer ji,
Yeah.
you can start your soapbox, please.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Am I audible?
Yeah, very much.
Firstly, thanks for having me here. It's really fortunate to be among so intellectual people and all. So something about me, myself, Karanveer, I've done my master's from IIT Delhi. I'm from Shivalik Hostel. तो मास्टर्स करने से पहले मेरी बीटेक IIT रोपड़ की है. Then I did my masters and then I was working with Mercedes-Benz R&D, Bangalore. So I worked there as a project management professional there for 2 years. Right now I'm working for Oceaneering, a US-based MNC here. So here also I'm handling Brazil-based projects. So I'm working with Petrobras, Shell, and managing some of their projects. So this is something about my professional part. Apart from this, जो भी project management सीखा during the IIT Delhi or during the job, so I have been implementing that. So I'm part of EC member of IIT Ropar Alumni Association. So I have been like it's a pretty young institute. The mentor has been IIT Delhi. So I have been the member of that EC committee for last 5 years. In IIT Ropar, we have elections every year. So I have been there with them for, so I am the longest serving member of their alumni association. So वहाँ पे बहुत काम किया starting से, like setting up of alumni meets, like we have reunions, local chapters, alumni awards. We have 4 alumni awards we have every year. So all this I have been part of starting these awards with the committee and all. Right now I'm also working with the IIT Ropar Alumni Association. अभी elections चल रहे हैं, so I'm contesting this time as a vice president. So let's hope for the best. 20th में voting खत्म हो रही है. So yeah, that's about me. And IIT दिल्ली में जो मेरे विजन है उसके बारे में थोड़ी बात करना चाहूँगा. मेरे को लगता है कि जैसे लास्ट ईयर हमने इंश्योरेंस वी वर गिविंग सम इंश्योरेंस टू आवर पीपल. सो वहाँ पे मेरे को एक गैप नजर आया कि हम 60,000 प्लस एलुमिनी है IIT दिल्ली के. तो लॉट ऑफ बिजनेस एंड लॉट ऑफ देम आर इनटू बिजनेसेस एंड लॉट ऑफ देम आर इनटू सर्विसेज एंड ऑल. सो एक समथिंग ऑन द डिजिटल डोमेन कुछ होना चाहिए जहाँ पे हम 60,000 people को सर्व कर पाए in terms of businesses and services. So something on those particular front should be there. I even had in the WhatsApp group, I even posted this as the idea. So this can be one of the things that can be taken up and I would like to take up for this year. The second thing is about the engagement. Engagement ही main है. तो IIT दिल्ली में एंगेजमेंट के लिए आई सी देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ गैप. अगर कोई चंडीगढ़ एरिया का लोकल चैप्टर है, आई एम नॉट इन्वॉल्वड इन दैट. इट मे बी माय मिस्टेक और आई डू नॉट नो हाउ इट्स गोइंग ऑन. सो हमें स्टेट वाइज चैप्टर्स तो चाहिए ही चाहिए एंड वी शुड इवन इन फ्यूचर पुश फॉर इवन डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल ऑफ चैप्टर्स. एटलीस्ट हमें ये देखना चाहिए, इससे इंटरेक्शन बढ़ेगी. मे बी वी कैन हैव अ स्टेट लेवल चैंपियन जो एक स्टेट देखेगा, particular state देखेगा. We can have 30 of these people who are managing these states and then we should even go towards district level. And फिर internationally तो है ही है. तो we should have deeper penetration on the interactions and all those things. The third thing is about startup का बहुत culture and many of our alumni are into well positioned जो angel investors and all that. Or we need to use this particular opportunity. Something on the terms of Shark Tank, we can have it off for IIT Delhi. अभी बहुत schools हैं, Master Union, they have their Shark Tank and all. They posted it on their YouTube channel. वहाँ से monetization आती है. We also need to think it on those particular terms. हमें अपनी social media presence, we need to increase it very significantly so that पता लगे कि IIT दिल्ली में क्या क्या काम हो रहा है and all that particular thing. So I think ज़्यादा पुश अभी हमें डिजिटली करना होगा कि जिससे हमारी रीच हो. And yeah, that can be done using Instagram, YouTube and all those things. We need to work on that particular front too, I feel that. So these are some of the things I would some of the ideas I have for IIT Delhi Alumni Association. In case I win this, definitely I can contribute toward this as a EC member. Otherwise also I would like to associate towards IIT Delhi Alumni Association in whatever terms, whatever efforts I can do at my terms. So yeah, that's pretty much about me and my goals. So I would like everyone to vote for me so that we can fulfill these particular goals. Thank you.
Right, Mr. Karamveer, very impressive. Great. So, any questions for Karamveer? Observations? Anything? I think nil. So we can move to our next candidate, Pawan Kumar Pathak. Pawanji, yeah, I can see you.
Yeah.
You
Good
can
evening,
start.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. So my name is Pawan Pathak. So batch of 2017. So I'll cover my things in two parts. First of all, what is my role right now and how I can contribute to the as a being an EC member. So right now I am working under the Mission Karmyogi, which directly operates under the Prime Minister office. So it's the world's largest capacity building and upskilling initiative. Right now we are targeting 30 million civil servant, right from a cabinet secretary to a group D, what you call MTS and all. Okay, so that's my current role. So apart from that, I'm just a nodal officer for leading what you call world top 100 universities, right from MIT, Cornell, Harvard, and all to the Indian academies like IITs, IIMs, and all. So we have collaboration with that. So I'm the nodal in terms of that for the upskilling things and all. And my previous role was I was what you call I worked in the topmost what you call UPSC coaching institutes and all. So I have mentored over 1,000+ UPSC aspirants, those who are preparing for UPSC and all. Okay, so now the next thing is that okay, on the basis of all this expertise, how I can contribute to the IIT Delhi Alumni Association. And just one more thing, my past association, as far as my past association with IIT Delhi Alumni Network is concerned. So few years back, I called Dr. Jiten Singh, who is the Minister of State in PMO. And this year also, we were planning to bring Dr. JP Nadda, who is the President BJP, but due to in the last moment, a whip was issued, so that got cancelled. So my association is when it comes to the what you call bringing cabinet minister and high what you call profile things into things. And apart from that, I have helped many colleagues and all in terms of getting funding grants and all from the ministry, because I have a very deep connect when it comes to the different government ministries department. Right now we have 92 central line ministries in the center, and I'm also the nodal officer from Uttar Pradesh, what you call Bihar and Delhi. So because of my deep connect in the ministry department and the various steps, I helped many students when it comes to getting grants, navigating to the bureaucratic hurdles and all. Okay, so now coming to how I can contribute to the what you call being an EC member in the IIT Delhi Alumni Association. So first thing is that so being the nodal of world top 100 QS ranking universities, the first thing that I can contribute is to students, those who wanted to study abroad, whether in MIT, Harvard, Cornell, LBS and all. So I have a very deep connect with the head of all provost up to the provost level, president level and all. So I can help them in getting what you call foreign studies and all, and also the what you call funding things and all. And the next thing is that because Mission Karmyogi is the world's largest capacity building and upskilling thing, so we have tie-up with all the world's largest MOOC platform like Udemy, what you call Coursera and things and all, who do the upskilling things and all. So I can help in that as well. Suppose a student wanted to be an expert in AI and ML and all, so we can help in that as well. So because of my expertise into that. So that's the second thing. And the third thing is regarding when there are many students who prepare for UPSC and all, there is a guidance and support which needed. So because of my deep connect in the UPSC Industry Academy, I can help in that as well. And another thing is that what I have noticed that I think IIT Delhi maybe either first or the second when it comes to contributing largest bureaucracy in India, around 5 to 7%, if I am not wrong. So the gap that I have noticed, there are many secretaries, additional secretary, joint secretary in the government of India. While interacting, I get to know they are from the IIT Delhi. So I think I can connect because I have my deep connect with across ministry departments. So I can bring them to our alumni. Obviously, many are there. So how they can contribute, because when it comes to startup funding and navigating bureaucratic challenges and all, you need this kind of connect to just expedite the things. Okay, so I'll just sum it up in these three things, that how I can contribute as being an what you call executive member of IIT Delhi Alumni Association. Thank you.
Thank you, Pawan.
Yeah.
Very nicely explained. Thank you so much for your soapbox. Any questions, any observations for Pawan.
पवन बड़ा काम का आदमी है, मगर पब्लिक में बात करने के बजाय प्राइवेट में बात करेंगे. But upon, I think your connectivity with various universities,
Yes, sir.
we would be interested in. So
Yes.
somewhere I would love to connect with you, and it is completely outside, maybe even association activity, but that will be for the institute. Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
So
Yeah. Sure, sir. Sir, we work with capacity building commission which has been formed, and yeah.
Correct. I'll speak to you on that.
So after Pawan, that's great. After Pawan, it is Manisha Kuhar. Manisha, you are here. Yeah, Manisha
Yes,
is here.
yes.
So
Yeah, I'm here. Yes.
you can start the
Okay.
soapbox, please.
Sure. Thank you so much. So, hello everyone. So, I am Manisha, and I graduated in 2021. I did BTech in Electrical Power and Automation from IIT Delhi. So, I used to work at Qualcomm earlier. I worked there for 2 years, and then as I was very much inclined into the startup ecosystem, so I explored multiple things. I am running a community called the D2C folks, which is community of all the founders in the D2C ecosystem. I run it from Bangalore and have organized lots of meetups, founders meetups, panel discussions, and yeah, so I have been very active in founder ecosystem in Bangalore. Apart from that, I have been part of organizing multiple alumni events in Bangalore. So some from my own and some, along with Alumni Association. So uh, as I can tell from my experience, so within these 3 years, the number of alumni which are coming to the meetups, they have been increased from 30 to 40 members to 350 members last year when we organized. So that has been a big progress in terms of the excitement of people coming to the events and being excited to meet batchmates and other batch people as well. So if I want to sum it up in single line, my aim is to bring the excitement for all the young alumni which are there. So if you say, right, the alumni which are from after 18 to 25, which will be coming soon. So I want to keep taking feedback from them and inculcate in the alumni association and bring the energy to all the activities, all the initiatives which we are doing. So yeah, so even in increasing the founder ecosystem in Bangalore and other cities, making sure that the recent upcoming founders which are working on multiple problems, even if you see from my batch, many people are doing the startup. So I want to bridge the gap between the mentorship which has been provided by our seniors from alumni and to the juniors, and have a better successful journey in the startup ecosystem. Apart from that, all the other corporate people who are working here, providing a more guided path and providing more opportunities in which they can grow. So I would like to work on those, and at the same time making all the initiatives, making all the activities like fun for all the alumni. Like they should be excited to come up and play games, have more fun interaction with each other. So that's what I am hoping to work on. Be it or not, whether I will be EC member or not, I will keep doing this on my own as well. And I really like meeting people. I really like supporting all the alumni and all the people out there. So I'm excited for this opportunity, and thank you everyone for listening to my whatever I said. Yeah, thank you so much.
Very interesting, Manisha. I think you are doing a fantastic job.
Right. I
Bringing
like
fun
it.
to alumni meet.
I really like it, Manisha. This level of enthusiasm, energy, and involvement. I mean, this is the true spirit of volunteering. I really love that last statement, that whether I'm there or not, that I'll continue working. Honestly,
Yeah,
you have been working at Bangalore and you're doing commendable job.
thank you
Good,
so much.
good. But that's a very good spirit of volunteering. Very good.
That's great.
Sir, we met Manisha for the first time in a Bangalore get together only.
Correct,
Right.
correct.
Don't embarrass me.
Okay. So that is great, yeah, Manisha.
Thank you.
Keep it going. So no other questions for Manisha. So we can go to our last candidate of the day, Ashish Kumar Sharma ji. Ashish ji, you are here. Ashish is traveling, it seems, but I think you can start your soapbox.
I'm very
Ashish.
sorry that I do not have a choice. I'm taking my family back from Jaipur to Delhi. So I hope I am audible.
I hope you are not driving.
Definitely not, sir. So if you kindly permit me, sir, in this mode of talking, I would be so grateful.
Okay, thank you. Please go ahead.
Okay. So I'm extremely thankful that I've been invited to this soapbox, and I'm also very excited as I have proposed a candidature, and I hope to receive your vote and support. And let me quickly brief you about me. So my name is Ashish Sharma. I did my master's a year back, and I also have degrees in law from National Law University. I work with the government and energy sector, and uh, uh, I have a PG diploma in international business as well. So I worked in private, public, and positions in abroad. So that's a quick brief. I stay in Delhi, and now why I have uh, proposed myself to be elected to this committee. Obviously, I have a personal agenda. I have a wish to stay connected to my alma mater. I feel a lot of excitement and positive uh, uh, vibes whenever I'm in IIT Delhi. And जैसे वो इकबाल ने कहा कि सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा दिल्ली में आईआईटी से बेहतर कुछ है नहीं. So I keep coming to IIT just to for the vibes, and I thought that this must be now utilized. So obviously these are not the reasons why one should vote for me. My agendas, which I propose, which uh, I would like the voters to take cognizance of. Number one is obviously the mentoring or the enhancement of the interactions with the alumni of the students who are still at the campus. So I will not speak much on that. These are all obvious uh, causes which which are already elaborated by my peers. But yes, I would add a bit of it. I think it would be wonderful if we can make it more focused and kind of a mapped. So just like I have a key account manager for many services, say banking, in the same manner, I think it would be wonderful if our undergrads and the PGs and the research scholars, they have somebody to tap on, uh, like the volunteers, whoever are making themselves available for a reach out. If they can, if this becomes more dynamic, so that for a case of guidance or any sort of a problems statement that they face in their life, they can immediately reach out to the alumni who are there at their disposal. So that's my add-on to that. Number two, IIT Delhi is an institute of excellence, and alumni have done great, uh, been doing it over decades. But I, at the same time, feel that alumni can be ambassadors. That the story of the success the alumni have created world over, that need to be more documented, that need to be in a manner to enhance the visibility of the institution. This would be creating a spark as well, the students who are there at the campus. So, so in this short 5 minute talk, further ideas on this particular point cannot be elaborated, but that would be my key agenda. Number two. Number three, I think alumni. I'm hoping that if I may get successful in the elections, I would be joining the association for the first time. So I do not know much about the past activities, but I would definitely look forward that uh, it goes much beyond annual reunions and many other. So for that, I think it would be important, and I'm not sure of the feasibility. But we have a more dynamic and interactive information sharing platform. So maybe a web portal or a mobile app, which keeps sharing the information of activities with the alumni and well. So I see multiple advantages. There are people who are working on projects, but they do not have the complete understanding of the demand of the industry or the policy. So so these platforms can be utilized so that the works that our research scholars are doing in the labs or the domains they intend to work in, they are known to the alumni, and the alumni also in turn can invite them for not only interactions but project based or application based academic execution. Uh, Fourth, now this is the roles I thought the
The
alumni
time
as
is
an
over,
alumni.
sir.
Okay, sir. So can I get 1 more minute, sir? Last.
Yeah, I think you can
Ah.
conclude in the
So
next
while
30
I was
seconds, sir.
okay, sir. So one very important thing. While I was studying with my colleagues, so they always talk about this industry and आगे क्या और so there are many jargons, issues that they simply uh, keep envisaging उसको जो है मतलब एक कहा जाता है जैसे हुआ बन जाता है. So I think that this need to be elevated, because I was pained when I saw the
So,
insecurity in the minds of particularly the research scholars. And one of my colleague just mentioned in this group that mental health is important. So I think there should be some button for them to reach out to us for seeking this guidance. So again, this need to be worked out. And I would close my talk by sharing a share of Bashir Badr Saab. The हम भी दरिया हैं, अपना हुनर हमें मालूम है, जिस रास्ते बह जाएंगे रास्ता बन जाएगा. तो मैं इसके साथ जो है रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि मुझे आप इसमें मौका दें अपना वोट देकर. थैंक यू सो मच.
thank you, Ashish. So, any questions for Ashish? Any observations? Nothing. So, I think that is all for the Soapbox. But I will like to say one thing. पिछले 2 दिनों में मेरे को I feel lucky to be part of this Soapbox. अपने एल्मा मैटर के इतने सारे लोग इतने आइडियाज के साथ इतने एनर्जी के साथ मेरे को मिले हैं, इतना अच्छा लग रहा है मेरे को. एंड आई थिंक वी आर मूविंग इन राइट डायरेक्शन. लोग आएंगे, कुछ और अच्छा करेंगे, एंड फॉर द बेटरमेंट ऑफ द एसोसिएशन आई विश ऑल द बेस्ट टू ऑल द कंटेस्टेंट्स, एंड लेट्स होप द बेस्ट टीम joins the existing team. That's all. Anything, Kalpin, you would to? Kalpin, you would like to say something?
Just a few words. Thanks, Ajay. One thing which I keep repeating is election is a democratic process, so there has to be some outcome. Somebody will come in, somebody may not be able to come in, but that's just part of life. I don't think your energy or enthusiasm should get diluted because of this small process which may or may not be favorable to you. Because end of the day, out of 20 odd, only 7 will get in. But that doesn't mean the remaining 13 would not have any opportunity to do something meaningful or contribute to the association. So as much as, I mean, I shouldn't name anyone, but as one of the contestants said, whether I'm there or I'm not there in the EC, I'll continue to work. Now that's the spirit of volunteering which is required, and we are here to cooperate and collaborate. So more the merrier. You're all welcome, whether you are an EC member or not. Your ideas are all welcome. We have heard many of them with many very good suggestions. Few of them will certainly get implemented next year. and we'll try our best to do whatever we can. And in terms of supporting you, whether you are in or out, but all the very best to all of you. You all have good ideas and keep up with this energy level. Thank you.
Okay, thank you everyone for joining. Thank you.
Sanjeev,
Thank
Sanjeev
you all.
wants to say something.
No, no,
Acha,
I
Sanjeev.
have a question. Can you guide us about the voting process?
I think you'll get a link on your email,
Mhm.
and it will be it will take you to you just click the link and it will
Yeah.
take you there. It's very simple.
Okay. And what time does that come?
I think voting starts at 11:30 tomorrow. So, so link will reach you before that. It should definitely. And it's very simple thing. You must have voted also last time. The same process, same thing. Nothing very good. It may not take more than 40 seconds to cast 7 votes. I don't think it would take. If you have already decided, otherwise it may take longer. Okay. So thank you very much. I once again thank you all, and it was a great pleasure for me to listen to all the candidates, brimming with energy and ideas. So I'm also educated a bit. Thank you so much, and I think let's call it a day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and all the best to all my